So the question for today is, granted that the Quran is a revelation from God and Islam is the truth, why isn't the truth of Islam more obvious to everyone? Though the Quran is the word of God and Islam is obviously true to us, we can see it to be true, we have obscured the truth of Islam through many interpretations over time. That's one of the ways in which a problem arises from us. So there have been interpretations, both good and bad. Some interpretations explicate more, they give people more guidance. But some interpretations in the past have come to obscure the truth of the Quran. So when people look at the interpretations, they say, you know what, something is wrong. If that's the interpretation of the Quran itself must be wrong. Second, we, based on our own actions as individuals, we form blocks to people entering the religion of Islam. Now, it doesn't stop even at the individual level. It goes to the societal level. At the societal level, the way in which Muslim societies have tended to treat minorities living in Muslim lands, people of other faiths who live as minorities within the larger Muslim polity are denied their rights. It looks like Islam is not a good religion. To cap it all off, we have had our share of corrupt leaders. And of course, corrupt leaders are across the board. Some who do not believe in God are more likely to be given to corruption as opposed to somebody who believes in God and fears the day of judgment and knows that they are accountable before God for what they do. And yet we have had our share of corrupt leaders. And when people look at the Muslim societies and the corrupt leaders that govern them, people might be thinking, well, I'm better off as I am. Why even consider Islam in the first place? Let's look at factors that come from the individuals themselves. An individual might be looking at Islam, but that individual may be suffering from his or her own personal biases. And so if they have been fed certain stereotypes about Islam and they think that, okay, Islam is all bad, well, then they're not going to examine the truth of Islam in a fair and unbiased and objective manner. It is up to Muslims to counter all of the negative stereotypes and false messaging that is out there by giving the true message of Islam to the wider public by doing da'wah. That's why we have something like Muslim Media Hub. The message of Islam can be heard loud and clear across the globe.